More about this plan then to keep the state pension age at 66, but then to also allow people to work until they're 70 and then subsequently get a larger weekly payment?
People might remember, Colette, that the pension age and the retirement age was a key battleground in the last general election. Fine Gael had originally planned to progressively raise the retirement age or qualification for the state pension to 67 and ultimately to age 68, but it was pushed back by other parties in the last general election, including their now coalition partners in Fianna Fáil. And that has ultimately led to this compromise proposal being put forward today by the Minister for Social Protection, Heather Humphreys. What it effectively amounts to is that nobody will be compelled to retire before the age of 66, but that if people chose to continue working for slightly longer, that they would accrue a higher state pension for the longer that they worked. So if it came to ultimately retiring at the age of 70, they would accrue €60 more per week in their state pension than if they had retired at the age of 66. They would accrue €15 extra per week for each extra year that they chose to remain in the workforce. A few minutes ago, Heather Humphreys, the Social Protection Minister behind these proposals, was explaining the rationale behind her plan.
What we're actually doing is we're giving people choices. We know many people who often would say, well, I'd much rather work on, I don't need to retire, I'm good health. And I think the important thing here is people are living longer and people are healthier. For example, in 1990, the average average life expectancy was 74. Today, a child born today can expect to live up to the age of 100.
That might well be the case, but opposition parties are not at all happy about this idea. Mary Lou McDonald, the Sinn Féin leader inside the last hour, has been describing this as a backdoor plan to raise the pension age to 70.
What's been leaked overnight and what we're hearing, it strikes me, is a proposal, almost a Trojan horse, to raise the pension age in reality to the age of 70. I'm very alarmed by that. I'm very, very concerned by that. And I know that working people of all ages, by the way, will be very, very unsettled to hear that. So I just want to say again, for the purposes of clarity, in a civilised, prosperous, indeed a wealthy society, the age of retirement, the choice of retirement is at the age of 65, not 70.
Now, Mary Lou McDonald was speaking at an event being held this lunchtime by the organisers of the Cost of Living rally, which is going to take place in Dublin this coming Saturday. Also there was a representative from the Senior Citizens Parliament. She observed that she is a 69-year-old former nurse and that she doesn't believe that it would be at all possible for somebody of that age to continue working on a 40-hour week. She said that if she was working 40 hours a week right now, working on wards as she used to do, that she would probably be in an even worse physical state than some of the patients that she might be treating. And there is a fear among many in the opposition that this could end up discriminating against those in more labour-intensive industries. The people who simply don't have the bodily function to be able to work right until the age of 70 will be penalised, while those in office jobs or in professional services might be able to work a little bit longer. That is likely to be a major line of attack, likely to be raised when the Dáil resumes this afternoon for leaders' questions.
Gavin, thank you for that.